During the Gilded Age, technology increased rapidly due to innovation. The Second Industrial Revolution occurred between the time period of 1860 and 1900. People began to utilize natural resources such as oil, coal, and iron to start industries that provided certain utilities to American citizens. These industries each had a controlling monopoly, and it was almost impossible for small businesses to exist. Because of this, many people went on strike due to wage cuts and union formations. Iron was used a lot starting in the 1850s. Due to the imperfections with iron, Henry Bessemer used iron and carbon to create steel with his invention, the Bessemer converter. Steel and iron were required for nails and tools, while iron was required for the army as weapons. It was also used to make railway tracks and as girders for buildings. At first, production was limited due to the use of coal and wood fire to make steel and iron. However, after the Bessemer converter was created, about 125,000 tons of steel was being made worldwide. And coal was originally used to heat homes and make fires. Eventually, coal was used to make steel from iron. After the creation of the Bessemer converter, coal was used to power it as well as used for fuel for steam engines in trains and steamboats. This also caused an increase in mining for the natural resource. It also replaced wood burning as a source of energy. Mining for coal took far less energy and time than burning wood did. Although it required less labor, it was extremely dangerous. Oil was first built in Titusville, Pennsylvania in 1859. Oil then became a major industry, and it was used first as lighting with kerosene, then as fuel for a combustion engine. Kerosene replaced whale oil as fuel for lamps and machines. John D. Rockefeller controlled the oil industry, and he gained lots of wealth by eliminating the competition. The Transcontinental Railroad was built during the Civil War because the Union was able to make executive decisions without the South interfering. This led to the building of the Union Pacific, shown in blue, and the Central Pacific Railroads, shown in red. Later, the Central Pacific Railroad was built in Sacramento, California, to Sierra Nevada. The two railroads joined at Ogden, Utah in 1869, and it was 35,000 miles long. In 1900, it was 193,000 miles long. Samuel F.B. Morse graduated from Yale, and he created the first electrical telegraph. The telegraph had already been invented, but it was not efficient because it required 26 different wires. His improvements to the telegraph made it possible to communicate with someone with only one wire. He also came up with the Morse code. Due to his inventions, the telegraph became extremely popular at the time. Henry Bessemer was an English inventor that received over 110 patents in his lifetime. He created the Bessemer converter, which removed the impurities and carbon from iron and turned it into steel. Due to his invention, a massive amount of steel was being reproduced all over the world. Bessemer also found ways to convert graphite into pencil, and he made a scientific telescope and a diamond polishing machine. Alexander Graham Bell was born in Scotland and attended the University of London until he had to move to Canada. He is best known for inventing the telescope, and he did this by finding a way to send human voice over a wire through a microphone. He also invented air conditioning, and he contributed to aviation technology. Thomas Edison was born in Milan, Ohio, to a middle-class family. Edison never completed school because he dropped out. He is best known for his invention of the light bulb, the phonograph, and the modern-day camera. He has received 1,093 patents under his name, and is one of the most well-known inventors of all time.